Hello and welcome to the final episode of the series. Yes guys, that's right, as you saw by that clip, it is the final episode because we weren't planning to do TDs until we got all 6 signets, which obviously means we did manage to get all 6 signets. And as with any other episode in this series, we take a look at the previous episode where we find that we have got 4 signets. So in this episode we have got 2 signets, the remaining 2 that we needed. We had hoped that this wouldn't take very long, and thankfully it didn't. So without further ado, I shall hand over to Sewmo because the remaining 2 signets were, well, she had to invest in those, so she made her clips and her commentaries and so on. So here it is. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hello guys, what is going on? Sewmo here, and we'll stop stealing Ken's previous intro. So, to start off properly, I thought I would first say where all I got the money from, more or less. Well, some of it is still from the Ascension dungeon, well, from the Ascension boss, as better said. So there's still that, and especially now with Serenic Scales, that is a little bit more buffed, so I actually got a lot more money from those bosses. But besides that, I have also started going to Next sometimes, mostly with Zen and Ken, so I can also join in for the series of theirs. Anyway, I have gotten quite some loot from there, and that quite boosted my bank for a bit, so I can afford a little bit more keys at once now, which will hopefully make the series a little bit easier right now. So unfortunately I wasn't too lucky with Next drops, so I only really got the regular drops from her mostly. But I did get a Burgess glove split as well as Burgess rope bottom split thing that the Crusher got actually. Anyway, you can see the coins being traded to me on screen as well. And that would conclude the next not series, but the next drops as well. Other than that, you might already know of one particular drop that happened during the Pros event, the last official one for 1k subs. And I was on Team Zen and we got a Sarah Hild. Well, I don't know if you saw it or if you know about it already, but we got 3 drops. First of them was Saradomin's Hiss, then it was the Hill, that was amazing, and then there was another amazing drop that Ken actually wanted to get, but it came to us. The glorious Dragon Dagger. Oh yeah. Well, that concludes more or less the drops that I got for so far for the series, and let's go on to buying the keys. I am now back with a little bit more cash than usual, so that means I can get quite a little bit more of the keys now. So I do not have many videos as usual because it simply lags me more if I take videos while doing something on RuneScape. I hope you're satisfied with my screenshots of whatever I get. Fortunately, that's more or less gonna be the only thing I can do these days, but I have been to Nex a few times, so gotten quite a little bit cash from that, usually just the regular loot, but anyway, off to buying the keys now. I have 66 mil, which I will try to spend on Secundus keys for now, seeing as I have 4 in my bank already. So that should get me about 100 of them. Let's see how that goes. And I don't know the margins, but apparently I have enough cash. So I will wait for them to buy and see you guys later. Well, I just realized I did a little bit of fail, and there's actually a limit on how many keys you can buy per 4 hours. And that is 100. So I have 100 keys now, finished buying. I will just cancel the buy for the other two because it's just two, so it doesn't really matter that much. But anyway, I have 104 secondus keys now, plus a lucky quartus key, which will hopefully get me at least one signet so far. So I will see you during, or rather after, the kills.
So we started off really optimistic, hoping that we would get the signet really quickly. Don't ask me why, because, well, you'd be fair in saying that we haven't got it early in any of the 4 signets we've got so far, except for Tertius. So why should we get it early in this one? Well, but we did. So we got the signet in only 52 sextus kills, not sextus, secundus kills, which was good. It saved us a lot of time. I was beginning to wonder, you know how if it starts taking a while, you do a few trips and then you start to wonder if this is going to be another sextus where it took us 228 or something. So I was starting to wonder the same, but luckily, guys, we got it in 52 kills, and we were on the home stretch. We were really on the driving seat. We were really optimistic about the next one. We were raring to go, and we just couldn't delay it any longer. We just wanted to go, and that's exactly what we did. So yeah, as you can see, signet 2 gotten onto the last signet, signet 4. So guys, we are hurtling through to the finish line. Well, almost there. We just have to get that last signet and then God knows how many TD kills until we get that dragon limbs drop and in before we put CS on instead of LS. But anyway, back to the present. We have finally got that second last signet that we needed. So here you can see the summary. Sewmo spent 33.4 mil on it. 52 keys needed. Well, 56 in total to get that signet 2, and onwards we go. We've spent 37, if my maths is right, 37 keys on quartus without any success. So yeah, we just have a few more to, well, hopefully a few more, hopefully not like 500 more, but yeah, we just have to get started on the next set. So good stuff so far. Let's hope it finishes quickly for my sanity's sake, but also for your sake as viewers, having to watch this series drag on for 6 damn episodes. Although I bet you enjoyed it, which is why I'm making it, of course.
After a certain amount of kills, one is bound to get some loot, and that might even include a Serenic Scale in this option. Anyway, on screen you can see some of the loot that we have gotten from the legions and Zen has given back to me. Here you can also see the remainder of the secundus keys that will be sold in order to buy quartus keys, as well as some other somewhat minor loots like the ore and the dragon stones that I got from the Triskelion key, as well as a Quintus key that will also be sold off and used for buying quartus keys. After the successful secondus signet hunt, there is only one more left, and that is quartus. So you can see I already have one of the keys because I again had a Slayer task for Ascension members, so I managed to get one of the quartus keys as well as one of the secundus keys that I have already sold. So now to buy the rest of the keys, which will hopefully be enough. So I have 38 million to spend on them now. And let's see how many I can get with that. Quartus. Let's hope the price is more or less in the margins. So hopefully this works. Let's add one more. And no. So I will check the margins and be right back. So the insta-buy wasn't much higher than the actual price. They bought for just under 560k each. So I will try and get as many as I can on this price, so I can get them as fast as possible. So this should be enough. Yes, there we go. Instabot, and time to go kill some quarters.
Guys, I simply cannot believe it. Really, I cannot. We got the Signet 4 in just 62. I say just, but by now you guys should know why I say that. In just 62 quarter skills, which was amazing. And funnily enough, we managed to get all 62 kills within a couple of hours, or maybe 3 hours, I'm not quite sure. But we managed to do it really quickly without any delay, because we were really determined to finish the series. And luckily, as I said, we did. And by this time, we'd killed so many legions that the method that the technique to kill them quickly was pretty much ingrained in our heads, and we were talking as if having a conversation IRL. I mean, it was just so automatic how to kill all these legions that we had to concentrate very little, apart from the special thing where he teleports you. So we had to concentrate for that one, but apart from that, we had to concentrate very little, as I said. So yeah, we finally managed to get it without much concentration. And yeah, here's the live reaction of it. Oh guys, just to warn you, my reaction, even though it's a frightening laugh that I have, my reaction is a bit underrated, because Sewmo simply said, we're gonna get the signet in this kill. And guess what happened? That's right, I didn't show myself that much, like I didn't show my expression that much, but let me just tell you, I was stunned to the core. But here it is anyway, guys. What? He called it.
Is it?
Yes. What the hell?
Oh yeah.
You called it.
Told you.
What? How did you do that?
After finishing killing all of the legions and still having some keys left over, I thought I would show this, like on the screen, how many we have left, and the last boss was Quartus. So I have 34 Quartus keys left, and those will now be sold off, and simply, yeah, that's it. The series is basically over. So I will simply place an offer in the GE, and you don't really need to see them get sold, but you know, just to show it. So here it is. Here it comes. Oh, wrong. There we go. First series is over. It didn't sell, but it hopefully will over time. So see you guys next time.
Ecstasy, joy, enchantment, delectation, euphoria, exaltation, intoxication, seventh heaven, what? Yes, okay, you found me out. I was using a thesaurus to find out synonyms for the word joy. But yeah, as you can tell, I am pretty happy because we have finally finished part 1 of our series. When I say part 1, I mean part 1 makes up 99% of the series. So yeah, we've got all the signets. Now all we need to do is to get the dragon limbs. But anyway, that's the next section. For now, let's have a look at the number of keys we used up. So this is a final sort of summary for the signet section. So 644 keys altogether. The average, according to 1 in 64, should be 384 keys, but hey, we spent a total of 342.9 mil. I'm going to do a full summary later, like a statistical analysis and so on, after we get the dragon limbs and make the crossbow and sell it and so on. But for now, as you can see, this is all we did, and you may be wondering why we didn't obtain any tertius keys ourselves. Well, we actually got a few tertius keys, but that was after we got signet, so we sold them to get cash for buying other keys instead. So it's not like we didn't get any tertiary keys at all from drops, but it's just that we got them after we got the signet, so it's pretty useless. So yeah, we haven't done any sort of camping of the Gladi and stuff, except for like random kills while we're waiting for the other person since the first episode. So that's obviously the reason why we haven't got many of those keys self-obtained. So yeah, there's not much to say except for all those delightful words that I read from the thesaurus. But yeah, on to the TD section. I'm very happy, guys. We've got all 6 signets. They look pretty good in my bank, but you can see that later.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
SDFU, nub. Hey, guys. So we finally got that 6, well, signet number 4. So we have the 6 signets now, and it's a dream come true for me, seeing as it took so long to get our first ever signet. I'm not sure about the statistics, but I believe it's around 640 to 650 keys used, which is way more than average. So because the average is, well, if you took the average, then we would have used up 384 keys. So too bad, but hey, Sewmo didn't waste too much money, so yay.
Yay! I don't agree to equal sharing.
Yeah, I agree to equal sharing too. I'm in the call. I need a share. I agree.
Nope. No.
You agree?
I agree.
I think Sewmo should get 75. I get 25 because she called that signet 4. I mean, come on. What are the chances of that?
What about me?
I just know when it's gonna happen.
Anyone?
Ignore Can, guys. Ignore Can.
I'll just sit here in the corner being ignored. Bye. Bye.
Can, after you get some signets, you can join in.
Need to get 95 Slayer. Damn it. Damn it.
Anyway, guys, we are off to TDs. We're going to be LSing it because it doesn't matter if she gets it or I get it, and it's nice in terms of some LSP if for the person who doesn't get it. So yeah, this is the last thing we need. We need the dragon limbs. We're just going to count these demons until we get the limbs. I haven't been since before EOC. Sewmo's never been, so I hope you guys don't take these trips as any learning, any sort of guide, at least until we get good at it. But yeah, off we go. I will see you guys once we get something good. Surprise, surprise, we did get something good, as you saw at the very first clip of this video. So I did tell you guys not to take this as any sort of guide as how to do TDs, but I think we were pretty good at it, so I'm just going to talk a bit about it. So for duoing, I prefer to go to this spot over here where we're actually standing now, because there's more available to attack. Like in the other spot, you probably need to wait a bit depending on the world and so on. But anyway, to kill TDs, you need to use a dark light when it's not protecting melee, and attack it once with it. Do at least 1 damage with dark light on it to take off the shield, and then it will switch for every about 3 to 4k damage. I'm not quite sure, maybe 3 to 5k, something like that. Every 3 to 5k damage you do on it with 1 style, it will switch prayers, so you need to switch styles alongside that, and it will also change its attack style on you every few seconds as well. So the best way to do it is with 2 people using 2 different styles, not the same style. So I was using melee and range, Sewmo was using mage and range, but she pretty much never needed to use range. So yeah, that's pretty much what we did, and you will see soon that we got the dragon limbs. I was getting no drops for some reason my LSP was really bad, so she got pretty much all the drops, but I sniped it and got the dragon limbs for myself to get that LSP even lower, even more negative, shall I say. So yeah, we got it within probably less than 100 kills. We did it on the same day as we got the signet too, so that was all good. On to making the actual crossbow. Yeah. So guys, after 650 Legion kills, 100 odd TD's kills, we are at the last kill of the series. As you can see, we have everything we need, except two very important things. One, magic logs, and two, magic stock, and two, crossbow string. So, for the crossbow string, I am going to kill the one, the only, the ultimate cow.
That will be a hard one.
Yes, it will. So, I'm just going to go kill a cow for the beef or something, with which you can make the sinew or whatever, with which you can make a crossbow string. So I'm going to go do that. And Sewmo, if you don't mind, could you just cut me a pair of magic logs?
I shall.
And just make it into magic stock. Okay, shall we go?
Let's go.
We are at the end. I can't believe it, guys. It took ages, but near the end, the legions were kind to us. They gave away their rings without too much sort of resistance, I guess. And I'm happy that Sewmo didn't have to spend too much money. But here we go, the last kill of the series.
That's
The
bad.
cow.
The cow.
Hey guys, the cow,
Okay.
not a cow. The
I
cow.
bet on you. I bet on you, even though it will be hard, but you can do it, Zen. You can do it. I believe in you.
Yes, the raw beef. Now, what do I do to make sinew? I don't remember, but I remember reading somewhere, very vaguely, mind you, that you have to spin it into sinew or whatever. God knows. Wait, what do you do? Help me out, Sewmo. Tell me what to do.
I am a noob, but yeah, I think you spin it on the wheel,
Do
same
you have
as
to cook it or something though first?
I don't know, to be honest. Oh my god, I feel like the ultimate noob.
Oh my God! Don't tell me we're gonna fail after all this time.
I know.
It's
After
gonna
all
be
this time and
horrible.
we can't
Yeah.
finish. No,
Yeah.
please, no.
Yeah.
Someone help us.
You can't spin that.
Try to cook it.
I need to. What? I need to cook it.
Yeah, cook it
Kidding me.
first.
Alright,
Cook
Edgeville
it first
here.
and
Oh
spin.
no, I don't need Edgeville. There's a range here. Right guys, I'm sorry about our noobiness, but we shall soon make the Ascension Crossbow. Racing
Eventually,
against time.
soon, maybe.
Sinew,
sometime.
yes! Thank you, Sewmo, you're a lifesaver. Oh, I don't know what I would have done without you.
Oh yeah. Well, we couldn't have even gotten the beef without you. I mean, it's the cow. How?
Oh, I'm just...
I bow to you for that.
Oh,
That's
thank you.
ultimate
It's just
goal.
your legendary Slayer skills. Untrimmed
Yes.
Slayer cape soon to come.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
where shall I meet you? Uglog?
Where are you?
I'll meet you at Uglog Lodestone.
Okay. Sounds good.
I have the crossbow string. All I need is a stock to put it on, and then the limbs.
I have cut down my magic tree.
Yes.
It gave me one log.
Woot.
The one and only log.
I'm glad it didn't take forever like it does for me. And I'll meet you next to Ocellus.
Deal, I am almost there. And
guys.
there we go.
Here we go. The final few seconds. I hope you will cherish this for the rest of your life.
Definitely.
Defeated the ultimate cow. And, I shall do an ultimate analysis after this. Okay, stock. Don't make a shield bones then.
Okay.
Which one do I use on which? Let's do.
You
No, I used the wrong things together. Yes.
You
Dragon
can't
Seabird.
use the wrong things together.
I used the crossbow string on the stock.
Uh,
Which one do I make?
you make the. I think it's the 2H one.
No, not the 2H one.
No, it's the regular one.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yes, the regular one.
I don't want to hunt another 100 TVs.
The regular one.
Alright,
It's
alright.
the regular one.
Here we go. Here we go, guys. Boom. Alright, let's make it. Let's make it. I'm so excited. I am so excited. Not of interest. I hate you. What?
doing?
Many 100 shards. I need 100 shards.
Oh, 100 shards. That's not a problem.
I'll be right back. Oh my god, guys. Alright, I'm telling back. Alright guys, the shards are from scratch as well. I didn't buy it, as you saw. Alright, let's make it. 3, 2, 1. Not of interest. 3, 2, 1. Please make it. What the hell's your problem, man? Guys, after many hours, in fact many days of searching for what to do and looking everywhere, forums, everything, I finally figured out all I had to do was talk to him, and he says,
Who would have thought?
I know, right? So let me just hope. Crossbow. Kill legions, take signets, bring. Okay, fair enough. Please. Do I have everything you need? No. Oh, I'm missing a signet. Guys, I'm derped. Oh, good fight. Be right back. Guys, finally, please let this be the last time. I bet half this video has just been me trying to figure out how to make the crossbow.
I bet this will be fun.
Yes, it will. Please make it, please. Oh, such a struggle, hasn't it been? Yes, create. Yes, please. And make this the right one. Main hand, Ascension Crossbow. Yes! We have it.
Oh yeah.
After many hours, in fact 6 months of struggling, we finally have it.
There it is.
There it is. I think it's selling for 258. I just checked on the forums, so yeah, be right back. Let me just put it to sell. Guys, time to sell it. I'll put it for 257.9. This might take a while to sell up. I don't think it'll sell instantly, but yeah, I'll leave it and I'll get back to you guys once it sells. Okay guys, so here's the moment that we end the series on. As you can see, the crossbow sold in about an hour, probably a bit less, for 2579, 2.7.9 mil, which means I need to give her 128.95. Here we go. 453 mil in my coin pouch. Haven't had that much in so long.
Well,
There we go.
that is just. I'm. Why don't you want to split differently then? Why?
Because it was always the rule that it was 50-50, and obviously you paid for 3 of the signets, I paid for 3, so yeah. Here we go guys, the final click of the series.
Final click and done.
Yes! Well, I definitely enjoyed that series, especially that final boss that I killed, the cow.
Oh yes, the cow. That was. I bow you for that.
Yeah, it was canon disguise. At least
Oh
I
my
got
god!
I got a victory over him.
How did you ever kill that?
I don't know. I had the ultimate weapon, the chicken on the back.
Oh yeah, that explains it.
There you go.
It's the chicken. The chicken killed it.
Yeah.
Chicken killed the can.
Yep. The force of the chicken. By the way, Can's in the call, guys, and he can't speak, so he's bearing all our insults. No,
Yep.
but Can is great. He is awesome. He is what made us finish the series. Without him, you know, series would never finish because he'd never get the crossbow string.
Also, apparently it wasn't a disguise. It was his final form. So, Ken is actually a cow.
Oh right. Oh, he must have a very good pair of vocal cords to speak the way he does, being a
Indeed, indeed.
cow. Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and that concludes the series. We really hope you enjoyed it. It's been an amazing series. I've enjoyed making the vids for this series more than I've done for any other series. And
Well,
yeah,
it has been my pleasure as well. So,
yeah.
thanks for hosting me, and thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah, on to the statistical analysis, which obviously isn't part of the series. The series is over, and hopefully we'll be doing an ultimate RS3 Ascension boss guide. Hopefully Sewmo will be joining in. It won't be part of the series obviously, but hopefully it'll, you know, bring all our expertise of 650 Legion kills together to make the guide, and it should be quite fun for you guys and hopefully interesting, but that won't be for a while yet. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and on to the next section. The end is nigh, guys, but before we go, let me give you guys some stats. So this is just going to be a short statistical analysis of our entire series, just to give you some basic facts, and not facts, but basic figures, just to, you know, whet your appetite, I guess, and motivate you to do this, or not motivate you, probably. Anyway, to work out the overall profit from this episode, well, from the series, we simply subtract the cost, the money that we spent, from how much we gained by selling the bow, and it turns out we made an 85 mil loss, as you can see. Now, to break this down further, if you recall from the rules, you would know that each of us had to spend money on the keys needed for 3 signets. So Sewmo had to spend money for the keys needed to get signet 1, 2 and 4, and I had to do it for 3, 5 and 6. Sewmo spent 125.6 mil, and I spent 217.3 mil. Unfortunately, I was unluckier, especially because of, well, I'll get onto it, but it was mostly because of signet 5, the Quintus signet. So Sewmo had to do that. We split it 50-50, which was also one of the rules, obviously, to split the crossbow 50-50, the cost of the profit from the crossbow 50-50, so 128.95 each. So Sewmo made a net profit of 3.35 mil. Just 3 mil in 6 months of hard grinding and a lot of blood, sweat and tears, guys. And I lost 88.35 mil, but I really hoped she would gain more money, because I was optimistic at the end of the previous episode. If you guys didn't know, she had to get 2 more signets. I was optimistic she'd be quite lucky, but it turned out she was just a little bit lucky, so just a little under the average drop rate. Not massively lucky or anything, which was not really what I expected, but hey, at least she didn't lose any money. Now on to the drop rates. You'll notice, obviously, because we got all our signets in 644 keys, and the theoretical, if you take the average of 1 in 64, which is the official drop rate, if you take that, then the theoretical number of keys you would need to use to get all 6 signets is 64. But obviously, probability is random, so our drop rate from our very small sample size of just 6 drops was 1 in 107. Obviously, don't go thinking Jagex made a wild guess on their part, as one of you said in the comments before. I don't think they did. I think it was just we were pretty unlucky, because I've seen a lot of lucky people. So I guess there have to be some unlucky people. They probably don't make videos if they're unlucky, unless they're a noob like me. No offense to anyone out there except me and Cam. But yeah, as I said, we're just unlucky. If it was 1 in 500 and 500 or something, I would start to get worried. But yeah, it's random, guys. It's only a sample size of 6, so you can't really, you know, go about making conclusions from that. So it was 68% more the number of keys we used compared to the theoretical. So yeah, it was quite a bit more, but hey, this series would not have been this long had it not been for how much time we'd spent on it. I mean, if we got lucky, then this wouldn't even be a series, probably 1 or 2 episodes. So you got to think about it from that angle. Hey, I'm just trying to make myself I'm just trying to put positive thoughts into my head. Don't make it too depressing for me or for you guys. Although I bet you guys enjoyed watching us toil hard. Okay guys, now we get onto the interesting bit. So, by percentage of the total number of keys, as you can see, the highest was Sextus, so we spent 237 keys out of 644 on Sextus. But on the other hand, it happened to be the cheapest key. Like, the cost of one key for Sextus was one of the cheapest, if not the cheapest. So by percentage of total cost, total amount spent, it was actually lower. But the costliest key was Quintus, so by percentage that was higher, even though by actual number of keys spent it was lower than Sextus. So that makes for an interesting comparison, and some dream scenario, not dream, nightmare scenario, that say that I had to spend, that we flipped around the percentage of total keys on Sextus and the percentage of total cost on Quintus. So say I had to buy 237 Quintus keys, imagine how much more I would have lost. But hey, I'm just happy that's not the case. This sample size isn't very big, guys. If it was much bigger, you would find that all these would be equal on 16.6%, because it's all random, so it would be equally spread out. But obviously it's not, so yeah, you can't rely on that, and that's one of the reasons why you can't go about blaming Jagex, although I'm not supporting them. You can't go about blaming Jagex for this bad luck that we've had. And just to round it off, guys, I've got a Canman style fun stat time. So if you want to think about it this way, we spent 168 days on the entire series, so we lost 526k per day. I mean, yeah, if you think about it that way, it does sound pretty bad, doesn't it? And the number of keys we used per day was only 3.83, so we only used 4 keys per day. Yeah, you wouldn't really take this long if you were doing it on your own, not for a YouTube series. And the number of days per signet was 4 weeks per signet, so 4 entire weeks to get one signet. Yeah, I hope that leaves you with some interesting thoughts, but don't let it deter you from going to the Ascension dungeon. Just remember, you need 95 Slayer to do it. And yeah, that concludes the series, guys. Hopefully I'll be bringing out a guide on all the legions, seeing as I've got plenty of experience now. So soon, expect that soon, within a few weeks, hopefully. I say that, but yeah, I really do want to make it. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this series, guys. I've really enjoyed it. It's gone on for almost 6 months, not quite, but yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and I'm really glad Sewmo's been there as well. And this is the first series I've completed, and if you guys don't know about it, well, I did a series called GW Domination. The last episode I did on that was in April this year, so it's been a long time, and I'm looking forward to going back to that, seeing as I've got some more free time since I finished this series. So look forward to that as well, and also I'll be spending a lot more time on my other series, seeing as one series is down. So don't think this is the end of Ascension. There will be a guide coming out, hopefully with Sewmo, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this series. You can find the other episodes in the playlist down below. The link is down below, and if you enjoy our other series as well, if you want to have a look, you can find them on our channel homepage. So yeah, thanks guys.